Alright, welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Bangkok, and we're in the Phra Sumen district. We're not too far away from the Grand Palace, Wat Saket, and a few other things that are over here. Anyway, we're going to walk through this area, and I'm right here in like an old, like the old royal quarters. It's kind of a small little narrow soi. And anyway, we're going to walk over and we're going to take a look at Mahakan Fort. There's a new park and stuff like that they built behind it. And I was over here before during a video where I did the monuments and city fortifications and stuff, and they were remodeling the wall. So I wanted to take a look at it after they're done. So we'll walk over there and we'll see what things look like. So here's the old soi that we're on, and it has a sign up in the front that says this used to be the old royal quarters, and they still allow people to come over here and rent some of these houses and all of that. And there's quite a few old temples and everything here along the canal, and we'll walk over there to the old fort. Yeah, they call this the Phra Sumen Fort Ampuran Palace community, however you say it. Kind of a cool little thing. So along over here, there's like old temples, all kinds of things to see. And they have restaurants. You can see over here, they're just cooking up some of the chicken. And people come over, get some kapow, whatever they want. And over here is a really, really cool old temple. There's more restaurants, little convenience stores. These are kind of cool. They're little mom and pop convenience stores that are right here. And then other sois. Yeah, I don't come down into this part of the city very often, but it's pretty fun whenever you get to come down here and walk around. The Democracy Monument, Khao San Road, everything is not too far away from here. You can get some hoi tat. Here you can get your hair cut. Here you can get some noodles for 55 baht. Get all the normal Thai food. Sit out here on the street. Now what's funny, there's a haircut in place over there. I hope your day is as nice as your hair. What's funny is you can get some noodles right there for 55 baht. And we're at Wat Samen Rat. And you get noodles over there for 55 baht, or you can come to right here. This is the J Phi. This is a Michelin award-winning chef, and she makes like stuff for like you can get some oyster, like some kai jiao with the oyster for 1,400 baht. Let's walk over there. This is 9 o'clock in the morning and there's already a line for them. So she's over there and she's got the goggles on. Really a famous thing. So she cooks up right here, and then you can see the menus. So you get the main dishes for 600 up to 2,000 baht, and then the noodle dishes over here also. And there's a little place to sit and eat out here. All right, that's right here, and we're probably 300 or 400 meters away from the old city wall. Right over here, this is what Te Pataram Borihan. It's a Rama I temple, and I think it's a third-class royal temple. Might be worth someday coming back over here and taking a video of this. Anyway, let's walk over to where we're headed. And up there, that's the Golden Mount, Wat Saket. And it overlooks this right here. This is the old city fortification. Here's part of the old canal system. This was built in the day of King Rama I. This is Klong Lot Wat Tep Di Da. And it used to run into another canal. And these, I guess, didn't have a name for like 200 years. And then on the 200th anniversary of Bangkok, they named it. And then here is what's left of the old city wall. Now, Bangkok used to be surrounded by all of these walls, but they tore them down to make room for the city's expansion. So there's not a whole lot left. This is the inside of the wall. So you can see how it was built with these bricks. And then up here would have been the battlements. And that would have been those little flower designs that the soldiers would have been able to hide behind. And now they have a pretty nice little park over here. So we'll take a look around this little park and then we'll go over there and look at the main part of this fortification. Yeah, this is really cool. I did a whole video of the city wall and fortifications, and I came over here, but it was being remodeled, and none of this was done at the time. So I wanted to come back over here and see this little park. It's quite nice. Now there's a temple right over on the other side over there, and I can't say the name of it, but it's a really unique temple. I made a video from there almost 2 years ago now. I think I might have to come back over here one of these days and make another video. And then there is Wat Saket, which is fantastic. Now during Makabucha Day or one of those, all the monks come over and they carry candles up the steps. And I've been wanting to see that, I just never have. You can see this is a nice little park here for the people in this area to come over here and walk around. Here, this is the lock that runs into that little canal. It's kind of cool, wooden houses. So they have some pictures of Elvis over there, which is pretty funny. And then on the other side of the canal over there. And the water is kind of nasty looking right now. There's quite a bit of trash and stuff floating around in there. But it is these old city canals. So they've planted all these bamboo and flowers and all of that in here. Makes it a really nice place to come and walk. And some of the little palms. Yeah, and over there is that other little temple. Yeah, there's only 3 buildings that were built like it in the whole world. And 2 of them are in disrepair. That's the only one that's remaining. So they have this place here named Chao Phraya Pech Prani. And it's named after a minister that was a musician in the royal court. And it's just all in here behind the old city wall, between the old canal and the old fortification. I think there's only like 7 pieces of the wall left. This was part of the original section over here that was built during the reign of King Rama I. There's some other parts that are added over by the river that were built in the 1800s. And like I said, almost all of it has been completely dismantled. They used the bricks for other projects, plus they needed to expand like the roads and stuff like that. So we have the caretakers out here watering the flowers. You can walk along the canal. Check out that tree over there with the roots that have grown over the concrete. And then you could just see the top of Wat Saket poking up. You hear all the crows. Wat Saket's important for back whenever they had a cholera epidemic in the city. They actually used to put the bodies over there. So this is the Klong Rop Krung Canal. So this canal was excavated in 1783. It was part of what they did. They dug to make this into a city island. And this is quite cool. I've seen some old pictures of this, and it's really changed so much over the years. And we got the whole park over in this area, that other little temple. Yeah, it's not a big park, but it's really just kind of a nice little green spot here. And we got one of the canal boats. And it goes down over that way. That goes over towards the Khao San Road area. I haven't ever rode this section of the canal. I need to come over here and do it one of these days. You can see here, this is that part of the canal that was dug by Rama I. You can see the condos and houses and stuff here. Yeah, I did a video of the canal over from the Bangkok district, and I rode it down to Sukhumvit, but this is a different leg of the canal system. You see they actually have the ticket collector guy there, wearing the little helmet and the life jacket. Those are new boats. Back whenever I first came to Bangkok, the boats were tiny, and it was pretty common for people in the morning, like going to work, they'd catch those canal boats, and they would fall into the canal and stuff like that. And you had to manually pull up the little tarps on the side. Okay, so this is the main part of the fortification. You can see they got some of the cannons and all of that. And then they have this cool little building right here. Yeah, this building is the Phraya Yanapakaras building, and it goes to a pier. And for whatever reason, we have all the police over here. They have the road closed off for the King's birthday today. This building was built, I think, in 1916, and it used to be a guy's house, and then they closed it up, and then it was just kind of a resting place for the royals. They would come down here and watch the Loikatong festival. It's kind of a cool look. This is the Klong Mahanak, or the Mahanak Canal. And this is also what was built here during King Rama I's reign. And this is the back part of that fortification. So they still have the mock cannons out here. They're obviously not in use anymore. And all those crows up on the top. So that would have been the lookout tower. This would have been on the inner part of the city island. So it wouldn't have been near as important as some of the other fortifications. But you know, if they had enemy warships that would have got on the inner canals, then this would have been needed. Or to defend against ground-based troops. This is looking at it from the outside. So at one time there were 14 of these forts around the island. And only 2 of them remain. The other one is still on the Chao Phraya River of the original. And then there's another fort over by the old Grand Palace from the Thonburi era. And then if you look right over there, that is Democracy Monument. And there's quite a bit of stuff around here. The old canal, all these old buildings, temples. It's a pretty fun area to come over here and just walk around. Yeah, too bad you can't climb up there. I would like to go up and see on the inside of it. But none of these fortifications you're able to access. You can just see them from the outside in the old cannon. This was restored the first time in 1959, and then it was restored again in 1981, and then again last year. And right across the way over there, that's a statue of King Rama I, right in front of that temple. But there's still quite a bit of this wall remaining, maybe about 150 meters or so, 150, 200 meters. Would have been fantastic to see it back in the day when the whole city wall was built. But you know, times change. The city walls are outdated with modern warfare, so there's no sense in spending money and restoring stuff that's not ever going to get used. You can see the last little bit here. So you have that gate where it's closed off, and they have a sign here in Thai talking about it. And you can get in here 2 ways. You can come in here, or you can come in on the south like I did. One more look here at this little park. Yeah, it's quite nice. And you can see up there where the soldiers could hide behind those semas or whatever they called them. All right guys, so that's gonna finish up our video over here. I wanted to come over here today and see this little park and see the city wall, see how things look after the current renovation. They did a nice job. It's definitely worth coming over here and looking at. And this little park is quite cool. You can see the canals and you can see everything. This whole area, there's all kinds of stuff to see. You can walk down the little sois, you can see the little narrow houses, you can see old temples, you can see old restaurants, everything like that. There is so much more to see than just this little park. I just wanted to come over here and see this. And anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash like and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I will pin a comment about this park whenever I did the city walls and fortifications video, and you can see a little bit more of the fortifications that are around Bangkok. Like I said, there's not very many left. There was at one time 14 of these forts like this, and now there's just 2, and then there's a little bit of the wall. And I'll pin that so you can see it if you're interested. And like, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you think, and smash the like button. And until next time, from over here in Bangkok, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.